Hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? I'm back with another video, guys. Oh Lord, help me. I just want to encourage you guys that God has a reason why you're going through what you go through in your life, right? It's hard to convince someone that you know what you're going through is going to work for you one day, or people are going to learn from it, or you're going to share it as a testimony. Some things God let them happen to you, not because He hates you, but because He knows that through that you're gonna have a big testimony. Hmm? So for me, I used to be like, why are you letting these things happen to me in the name of a testimony? Like, what's with that testimony? And I was asking him, I'm like, you God, why can't you just tell people? Like, why can't you just let people know that you're God without proving? Because why are you doing that? Because he's my friend. I talk to him. I tell him what's up. I don't act like something I'm not. I tell him I have a lot of questions. I ask him a lot of things, and also I actually found out in the Bible that God could promise people things, and He's like, I'm going to do for you this. I'm going to make you this. I'm going to do this and that, and you will know that I'm your God, and you're my people. And I'm like, God, why are you proving to people? Like, I feel like He loves us so much that it's like He's asking us kindly. We don't deserve it because, man, okay, sometimes, early this morning, I was telling him, you know what, God, we really don't deserve you somehow. Because honestly, all we do is sin. Like, it's almost like we never do anything right. Hmm? But He's kind and He loves us and He cares about us. Like, who does that? And he doesn't even get tired of us. Can you imagine that? Like, what? Hmm? In a world where everyone like gets tired easily, people like just leave you if you're just like make mistakes and stuff. In most cases, God gives us more than how many chances? Yeah, it's like anytime you come to Him, He's available. He loves you. And you're like, God, wow, He's so kind. He's so lovely. So I want to encourage you that the things you're going through today might not look like they're going to be helpful tomorrow. But let me tell you, eventually you're going to look back and be like, wait, this was why I had to go through that. I'm not telling you these things because I had them somewhere, or I'm thinking about them. I'm telling you things that I've experienced as a person. I've gone through a lot of things, a lot of things that sometimes I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever tell my story and it gets done because I'm still also going through other things. It's not funny. It's sad, right? But at some point, I was asking God, I'm like, God, why are you letting me go through this? Like, why are you letting this happen? As in, why am I that person that goes through this and then after that, this, like, another thing back to back, and you're wondering, yeah? But in the end, you look back and be like, wait, God had to let me go through that, either to become who I am today or there is always a purpose behind it. There is always a reason. Maybe one day you're going to tell someone, someone who is very discouraged and they're in the situation you were in once, and now you're telling them what to do. You're telling them what you did in order to overcome it. So nothing goes to waste. I'm not saying that you're going, and no condition is permanent. So whatever thing you're going through, maybe like things are like everything is just too much. Trust Him. He has a good plan for you. He's not going to hurt you. He's not going to harm you. That's why all the things that are coming to you, all the things that are fighting you, everything that is putting you in a certain condition, is not going to take you out. It's not going to kill you. You're just passing through it. And the only way you can pass through it positively and with hope is through having a relationship with God. So if you don't have a relationship with God, The enemy will use that chance, will use that gap, and he will torment you. He'll make you feel so discouraged. That's how you find people giving in, and they take their lives, they do suicide, which is not, because man, I don't know, man, there are things we go through and it's too much. There is a time I used to go through some stuff and I'm like, wait, isn't it at this point where people take their lives? But because I have a relationship with God, you can't do that. You can't take your life, because you know that He got you. You know that regardless of how things are going haywire and everything is not working out, He's here for you. You know that He'll come through. Even in that situation, He's with you. Sometimes you can't feel it because the baggage of that condition is like too much. The weight is heavy. But He's with you, because if He was not with you, that attack, that situation, that condition, that situation you're going through would have been 10 times harder. But the fact that you can even still breathe, you can still like move, it means He's with you. Even if you're not moving, God is with you. As long as you're still breathing, He's with you, and He's going to help you overcome. He always has the final say. You can't see the purpose behind something you're going through. At that point, no one can convince you that, you know what, one day you're going to get through this and you're going to look back and be like, whoa, I thank God that I had to go through that, or something like that. But it's going to be worth the passing through. That's the word. But I love you guys so much. So I want to encourage you to have a personal relationship with God. If you don't have it, start it right now, and it's not even, you don't need to be qualified to have a relationship with God. He loves you the way you are. First of all, it doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what weaknesses you have and how sinful you are. We're all sinful. No one is perfect. We just try to do the right things, but then we still fall short of His glory. So I want to encourage you to stay strong, to stay in God. Don't dump Him. Don't leave Him. Don't start feeling like He has dumped you. No, God will never do that to you. That's the enemy will want you to think those things so that you can, because all that enemy is doing is all he wants is to disconnect you from God. Don't allow him to get that chance of taking you away from God. God loves you and He cares about you, regardless of what your situation, man. Like, I've been in situations, if I start telling myself, I have a lot of stories. And the good thing is that, to me, all the situations I've been in, I've been having God still. So I've seen Him come through for me regardless. And I'm not trying to say that I'm where I want to be, but He's still coming through for me, even in it right now. I've not got it all going well that I have now the courage to come, and I'm here to encourage you because I also need this encouragement. It doesn't mean that I got it all well and stuff. No. You're not alone. You're not alone. We are in this together. At least you can find people who can encourage you, and also you have a relationship with God. If you didn't have it, you can start it now. God is here for you. He's going to help you. He's going to heal you. Because some of us have gone through a lot of things that you're like, you can be like, you don't know my situation. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what is going on. I might not know and I might never know, but I know one thing for sure, that God is faithful. So guys, I love you so much. If you don't have a personal relationship with God, please start it today. Stay strong. Know that He's here for you. And whatever you're going through, God will make you go through it. Just make sure that you don't go through it alone. Have a relationship with Him. Let Him guide you. Let Him protect you. Because if you go through it alone, you make bad decisions. You end up doing things that you regret, right? So yeah, peace. I'm out.